Right, I'm in a rush now, folks. It's the last one of the night, so I've got the bins on. I'm going to read this. It's today's Showbiz News. There was not a lot of it, but something's happened in the last few minutes I'm going to tell you about. It might mean something to you. It doesn't mean a lot to me, although it's sad, so I'm not mocking at all. Right, I'll just give them in the order that they were coming. Willoughby has bought an £8 million house after all the trials and tribulations she's been through. Paid for it cash, no mortgage. That's the big story here. Although a story I read said Willoughby buys mansion for £8 million, pays in cash. Not bad if you can get it. Not bad for somebody that covers up paedophilia and knifes the best friend in the back. That's just something that somebody else said. Whether it's right or not, I honestly don't know. The Vivienne, I don't know who that is at all. I believe the person was drag racing, but the Vivienne has sadly died, aged 32. I think it's an American person. I don't know who it is at all. But she was doing something to do with drag racing. On that front, because it's one of these drag artists, I think, or something like that. I don't get involved in them. I don't know a lot about them. I don't watch them shows, really. Everyone to their own. It's not my cup of tea. You know, it doesn't float my boat. It's really weird, that, because yesterday I was seeing somebody be interviewed. Where was it? Was it on This Morning or something like that? Or the day before? I think it was. It was one of them blokes from Strictly, and a woman, as I thought, before I seen her fully and before I heard her talk. They'd won the Strictly Christmas thing. They do one every Christmas time, and I always say to her indoors, "Why do you watch the Christmas one? It must be crap." She said, "Well, it's not that bad." I said, "It must be crap." I said, they don't have enough practice. They don't do dance after dance after dance. You've got all the judges. I bet all the judges mark everyone 9 or 10. She said, "They do." I said, "Well, how can they after only one dance?" I said, "You watch the whole series. It takes about 4 or 5 weeks for folks to get 9s and 10s. It takes about 12 weeks for Craig to give anybody a 10. Sometimes it's virtually the end of the series before anyone gets a 10 off Craig. I'll bet he gives 1 or 2 that night." She said, "He does usually." I said, "So it just shows it's crap, it's not real." Anyway, this year it turns out, I only seen it, as I say, on Friday or Thursday, whatever it was. It was won by this bloke who I've seen on there before, the male dancer, the pro, with a woman that I thought was a woman. It wasn't. It was a bloke dressed up, had skirts on, the lippy on, the whole lot. Another one of these drag queens, drag persons, drag whatever it was. And I thought, why is she watching that? It's not normally her cup of tea either. She said, "To be honest with you, it did put me off a bit. I don't understand it." She said, "But it's happening more and more and more now. It's people that aren't the norm. Everyone that isn't what you class as the norm. You know, you might be blind, you might be deaf, you might be dumb. It's a pity they don't bring Tommy in, you know, from rock opera. He'd be brilliant in it. You know, you might be black, you might be gay, you might be bi, you might be sappy." I'd think of a sappy sexual or something like that. I don't know what. You might be this, you might be that, you might be drag racing, you might be drag. You could be anything. You could be anything. I remember once, years ago, when folk turned gay, that was unheard of. Then it was okay, but now so many other strings to the bow. Now you never know. Anyway, that's by the by. I'm digressing. I always do. I'm sorry about that. Right, who else is this? Where else is this? Some more. Jenny Powell. She's been pictured in that Morocco on a Christmas holiday, and they're praising her for showing scars. She's got some scars around the stomach area because she's had an hysterectomy. They're saying she's very brave in a bikini. With a figure like hers, I don't think it's that brave at all. And what's wrong with a couple of scars? Nothing wrong with that. But they're saying it's really, really brave. Camila Cabello, is it? Camila Cabello, the singer. I seen her, I think, at the old Glastonbury. Not a bad singer at all, although I thought she mimed and she weren't at her best. But anyway, she's all very happy, they're saying. She's looking very happy. She's all loved up with a new boyfriend. Yes, a new billionaire boyfriend. I thought, why wouldn't she be happy? Billionaire, she's sorted for life. And Eileen, Sue Cleaver. She's leaving Coronation Street. She said, "I just want to disappear from the street." I thought, well, you're doing a good job of that. You've lost that much weight. We can barely see you now. Anyway, she wants to do other things, she says. Try other things. She's 60, and there's loads she wants to try. I thought, well, she's been on that Celebrity. Anyone can get there. You don't have to be a celebrity. But after that, they think it's going to open loads of doors. Can't see it doing that for Sue somehow. She might do the odd morning or so on Loose Women, but I think that'll be it. Most folk, when they leave these soaps, they think they're the world's greatest actors and actresses. They leave, and the career absolutely tanks because they're not that good. Sue's one of those. She's not bad, but she's not that good. In the old days, Coronation Street was fantastic. Everybody could act and they were brilliant. Today you probably got 3, 4 people max that are brilliant. 3 or 4 that aren't bad. The rest are absolute tosh. They'll never work again. For the last 20 years, everybody that's left these soaps hasn't worked. You don't find work because they're crap. They can't act, most of them. I don't know. She'd want to stay there for the next 15, 20 years. Do a Rita Littlewood, Rita Fairclough, Rita whatever you want to call her. Carry on earning the candy. get extra holidays per year, get 12 weeks off a year and work for the other 40. You can't argue with that. That's what you want to be doing. You don't want to be leaving. I'm telling you now, your career's going to tank. You're going to have no career. You'll be back. Luckily for her, they're not killing her off. We'll see her back within the next 3 or 4 years. Don't worry about that. Anyway, that's it from me, because nothing's happening. I'm not making fun of the Vivienne, whoever the Vivienne is. I've heard of the GC, not keen on her neither. I didn't know there was the Vivienne as well. What people call the something. Why is he or she or they not just called Vivienne? The Vivienne. The GC. I don't get it. I don't know. I think I'm from a different generation.